everyone, thanks for watching another plan with me. This week I will be planning January 9th through January 15th. I've chosen a kit, it's like a mini kit by the Fat Cat Designs. It's called her Let It Snow kit, and it's really cute. It's got some pinks and some blues. I loved that it still is a winter theme, and I also love the colors. There's pinks, grays, like a light blue, and even a little bit of orange. You can see it in the stripe and the little zigzags here, the triangles, so I loved just the mix of colors. I've also picked out a couple of washi, these thin washies. One of them I'll use down the sidebar, and then I was thinking even using one of them at the top in addition to the washi that's with her kit. And then also this little thin silver washi I picked out just to kind of use wherever I need a little bit extra, probably at the top. I usually use it in my header and then also down with my quote, so we'll see how that turns out. So we'll go ahead and get started. These two washies are just from a pack that I got from Amazon. It's this MT, it's a whole kit full of thin washi. And actually, now that I'm looking at this, I actually like this dark gray. I'm pulling that one out too. And I use these a lot for my the sidebar to cover up. It's the perfect width. So if you see these, I just got it on Amazon. It's a great deal for that amount of washi tape. So I've added the gray now because I see this little owl box, so added that in. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. I'm going to start with my header, and so the blue, and then I think, let's go back, just looking at the colors, I think I like this darker pinkish peach color to go with it. So I'm going to do probably the darker, the blue at the top, and the reason for that is because of the header is so saturated that this, I think, will do a better job covering up that purple than the lighter peach color. All right, so this is going to be my first week back at school after our winter break. So no more easy days. I'm going to dive right back in to the crazy, crazy work schedule. I have loved my time off, but I also am kind of looking forward to getting back to work. I spent some time with my kids. We did some fun activities, but I'm also I realized on my maternity leave that I just love having that balance of work and home. And working in a school really helps me keep that balance with both. I have long breaks during the summer and winter and spring break where I can be a pretend stay-at-home mom. And then I also have my work schedule. So it does kind of work out. But there are times that I wish I could just stay at home. And then there's also times that I'm ready to go back to work, like this week. All right, so there's the top. I love how that looks. I think I'm going to add just a thin strip of the silver too, just to make it kind of a 3-layer. And plus, I just love it. If you haven't noticed, if you watch any of my other videos, I use this washi almost every stinking week because I just love it. It's so sparkly, but it's so thin. And the nice thing is you just add it in and it's not too much. It doesn't overwhelm. It just makes it look nice. Okay, so there's how my header's gonna look. I love it. And if you look, let me pull back up the boxes. It definitely coordinates in, and I like that I picked the darker pink. All right, so I'm gonna do that same combination on the bottom. And then I haven't decided if I'm gonna pick a different quote or if I'm gonna use the quote or, one of the boxes, like the Let It Snow or one of the boxes from the kit. Make sure that's straight. Hopefully, that's good enough. I always have to decide, is that gonna bother me all week that it hangs over a tiny bit? But you know what, if it does, I will just go back and snip it really quick. All right, so let's get down this second side of glitter washi. And then now that I know I'm using the pink on the top, I will probably go back and use that gray down the side. Okay. Make sure that lines up a little bit. Okay, so there is, yeah, that looks good. I love it. Okay, so now I'm gonna do down the side just to cover up my blank headers. And I am gonna use that dark gray that I pulled out. I think that'll just, if I can find the end, that will just finish it off, and the darker I'm hoping will just kind of blend in on the side and not really stand out. I want my header to stand out this week because I like how that layering looks. All right, so after this I'm probably gonna work on my sidebar and then we'll go through the week. There are parts that I may leave blank. I know there's certain things that are kind of up in the air. We are debating going to Michigan. It's an annual trip I do with my husband's, or my mother-in-law, every year on MLK weekend. And because our birthdays are both on the same day, but I'm not sure if we're going this weekend or the weekend after. So I'm gonna leave that part blank. I don't wanna put it down as a road trip and then end up going the next weekend. So that part I'm gonna leave blank. All right, let's go back to the kit. I think I am gonna use this really cute full box that says "Let It Snow." How do I want to use that though? You've seen in other videos how I snip a full box in half and use it as a border. I think I'm gonna do that. And I like how this plaid has the blue. This box is only pink in the blues, whereas these incorporate the orange. So I don't think I like these three. I am going to use this half box, or no, full box, snip it in half, and I will be using this as a border to my quote. And if you've seen me do this before, it doesn't have to be perfect, that snip. I just know if I cut it in the middle, this one's gonna be my bottom, this one's gonna be my top, because those are the square parts of the box. So I am going to center it. I'm not worried about it being specifically in the center of this notes part because I'm gonna cover all that up, so it's gonna look centered no matter what. And I'm gonna use that trusty silver washi. Okay, so I'm gonna overlap it a little bit more because I don't necessarily know that I want a ton of the plaid peeking out. Oh, oops. I probably should have put down the other plaid first. Let me just try and pull that back up. I don't know if it's gonna come off very good, and it will, yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of stick that off the side of my desk. Okay, so now this is the top part. You know what, hold on, let me rearrange. Okay, so I'm gonna line this up with my notes section. Because I am back at work, I know I will probably be using more of my check box than I typically have the past couple weeks. So I wanna leave more of this open. Okay, so now let's try and overlap. And I'm just gonna try and make it the same width on the top and the bottom and line it up just kind of like that. There, I love it. Okay, so now to add a little bit more of that sparkle washi. Oops. Sometimes it's hard, it's so thin, it's hard to find the end. I find that that's what I struggle with a lot of the times. Sometimes it takes me a few minutes. All right. There is the edge. And just gonna do the other edge. That looks great, super cute because the Let It Snow, it's just kind of almost like the silver sparkle. You can see the sparkle from the week before. I seem to do the same exact thing a lot. Okay, so there is my, oh, that looks really cute. All right, as we go, if I decide, I might want to put one more silver sparkle along the top here. All right, so now I'm gonna do my header at the top. It's gonna be a to-do header. It's just in blue to cover up the gray that's there. All right, while I'm looking, uh-oh, the washi's pulling up a little bit. Hopefully the silver washi sticks down on top of that. All right, I can put down my weekend banner. It has the same pink and blue with a little chevron in the background. And I'm gonna make it below, oops. I'm gonna make it go down below that silver and just overlap the pink a little bit because I want that silver to show all the way across the week. All right, that is it for setting up the outline. Oh, this is coming up. Okay, so this silver is seeming like it's not sticking to the pink washi very well. I am gonna see how that goes as I keep planning, but if it keeps popping up like that, it just might not be a good match. All right, so let's start. First half of the week. I'm back on the 9th. I have a 9 o'clock meeting and a 4:15 meeting. So I'm gonna go to my half boxes, or these half boxes, maybe quarter boxes that are included with the kit. So I'm gonna need one in the morning and then one in the evening. And I've got the plaid here, so I don't think I want to use the plaid at all on Monday. I love that pink chevron, and I love the polka dot. I think I'm going to do the pink chevron up here. It's a little bit darker pink, and that's for my 9 o'clock meeting. And then down here, the polka dots, I think I'm going to, goodness, I do not know what I want to do. I think I'm going to do the confetti one because this is a lot of background color, and so the confetti is just a little bit. And so that 4:15 meeting, I'm going to put right above. I usually do dinner here and then baths here. So I'm going to do the 4:15 meeting with my, I'm trying to get life insurance secured, so I have a meeting with a financial planner that day right after work, just to kind of talk about life insurance and all that good stuff. All right, Tuesday, I have an admin meeting in the morning. My son is back at preschool, and I have another meeting at 6:30 that night, which I haven't confirmed yet, so I'm not going to stick that down. My admin meeting at 8:30, it goes for the whole morning. So what I think I'm gonna do, and I like that there's some chevron themes in here. I have this, what is it actually called? It's like a scrapbooking border. I got it at Hobby Lobby. And what I use it for is to block out time in the planner. I'm actually not really seeing a color that I like though. See, in the boxes, I thought I might use some of these oranges, but I'm not exactly sure if orange is going to come out in too many of the boxes that I use. You know what I might do? I think I am going to use this same washi as in the header because there's only a tiny little bit there. And so I am going to put down, we'll start about halfway through that box. I'm just gonna put down the same color to tie that back in. My meeting goes until about half day, so I'm gonna snip my washi right here. I usually use a credit card to cut my washi, but I actually can't find it, and I don't really know why I didn't get another one, but so I'm using scissors. Not perfect, but it works. Okay, and so then at the top of that, I don't want to use too many of my boxes, so, or the boxes that came with the kit. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go down to my boxes binder. All right, so I organize my stickers in mini binders, and I have them just all attached, either punched if they work or just attached to a piece of cardstock. So I'm going to go to this binder and look for a color that is not saturated. So an example would be like this. There's no color in the background. These I would not like for this because it's just, I want to go lighter on the color. So if you see this box has the background there, I want to go lighter on the color. These look really cute. It's like a little bit of the hard part is like a peachy pink. And so the border's light enough that even if it's not a perfect match, I actually like that it gives it some movement there. So those are by Lilly Sky's Dream. I'm going to link all the shops like I usually do at the bottom of the stickers that I use, but that is perfect for my admin meeting, and that's it for Tuesday. Wednesday, there's really not much going on at work. I mean, obviously there will be once it starts, but I'm just going to do some checklists here. My husband has a civic leadership induction, which is like a program that he's starting, and that is Wednesday at 4:30, and this is where I'm going to pull the plaid back in. It's a little bit farther removed from this sidebar. So the civic leadership is going to be in the evening, and that's going to take up dinner and... At least I think so. I'm actually not sure what the plan is. All I know is I'm going to support him. So I'll put that covering up dinner a little bit. Not exactly sure what we're doing with the kids yet or anything, but I know that's happening Wednesday. All right, Thursday. Really not much going on. My husband has night class, and doing Thursday, I want to open it back up just to kind of see where I've left off here, because I do look at it as a full spread. Thursday, just like Wednesday, is going to be very heavy in the evening. So let's see, I haven't used the light blue boxes yet. So I'm going to do just this light blue box for Chris's night class. I probably will add a little book icon or something like that. And it's also family fitness night at work, but I'm going to see if somebody else can cover that night event. Since Chris has class, I will be home with the kids. Especially because we aren't going to be home Wednesday. I feel like one of us needs to be home Thursday, and that would be me. Okay, Friday, let's see. Friday is a super crazy busy day. Okay, so I have an early breakfast meeting. I haven't used a chevron box since Monday, so I'm going to use the pink chevron box. That breakfast meeting is at 7 o'clock. I usually don't leave for work until 7:30, and I have to be there with my boss at 7. So I'm putting that super early because that's literally the first thing I'm going to do. I might add a little alarm clock up here to remind myself I need to wake up early on Friday. Then I have a 9:30 visit, a 10:15 assembly, and then I'm out in the afternoon. Okay, so I'm blocking time again. I can do that right now. I think I might actually use this exact same sticker on Friday just to give it symmetry. So Friday afternoon, that would be right about here through about midway through that box. Oh goodness, where did my scissors go? I have no idea, but I'm going to use these. All right. Okay, so then we'll go back to my boxes, and I'm going to be looking for that same box. I think it was early on. There it is, by Lilly Sky's Dream. That way I have it here, and I'm also going to mirror that down here. So I will be out of the building Friday afternoon, and then I still had 2 appointments to fit between my breakfast meeting and then being out. And so seeing my space, I'm either going to use smaller boxes. You know what I'm going to do? I think I like to bring it back in the confetti, and I'm going to make that the PBIS assembly. And then I'm going to use a meeting box. Let me think where I find that. I know exactly which one I want, and I just have to find the right binder. I'm pretty sure it is in, this is like my icons in school. And I'm pretty sure it is in this binder. I will be impressed with myself. Maybe it's not. Nope, there it is. Yay! All right, I am really good at remembering where my stickers are. Okay, so this is by Little Planner Prints, and I was hoping one of these would work. All right, that is it for now. I am not going to lay down anything else until I have some plans finalized. So there's going to be a little bit more added in my first half and then my second half, but this is just my general layout to start my week. So thank you so much for watching today. If you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Make sure you tune into Instagram because I will be posting more pictures as this week lays out in January. But no matter what, thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you have a great week.